to walk around. There you go, perfect. Thank you. Hello guys.
Hi. Today I'm going to make a stuffed courgette or zucchini. We call them courgettes here. And it's quite a nice recipe because if you've got a courgette and you've got lots of little bits and pieces left in the fridge like rice or couscous or cooked vegetables, anything really, you can have a good old hunt through your fridge and see what you've got, and you can really stuff a courgette with anything. But today I'm going to stuff my courgettes, and I've got two different types of courgette. I've got your standard courgette.
Standard green courgette.
Why, is there different colours courgettes?
Get yellow courgettes.
Green courgette. Green. And I've also here got a round one. Which is,
do you know where this comes from? This is an Italian courgette.
Thank you, Vere, for that information.
You're very welcome.
And we've got some leftover brown rice. This is what I found in the fridge here at the Kinter. So we've got some leftover brown rice. We've got some sun-dried tomatoes. And I've got the oil in there, but I'll show you what I'll do with that later. We've got some tomatoes, some fresh parsley, onion, garlic, some goat's cheese, some salt, and some olive oil. And we're just going to bake this in the oven, aren't we, JJ? Yeah, we're going to bake it in the oven. We're going to cook a bit on the top first. I'm going to fry the onions and the garlic and basically show you what you can do and what you can throw in, and then we're going to bake it into the oven.
And that's going to be served with a salad, isn't it? Just a simple salad on the side.
Well, you know, if you had all of this, yeah, it's a meal in itself, to be honest, with everything in it. But we'll see later. We'll see how it turns out.
So it might not turn out how you need it.
It will turn out fantastic, Vere. It always does. You should know that.
Fingers crossed, everybody, that it turns out well later.
Oh, ye of little faith, Vere Ellis.
Cool.
So to start off with, we're going to put the oven on 200 degrees, so quite a hot oven.
Yep. Shall I go and do that?
Yeah, please.
Okay. There we go.
And then we're going to have a look at our courgettes. So we've got two different sizes of courgettes. We've got the standard, and we've also got a round courgette. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut them in half and take out the middle and put the middle into a bowl.
Okay.
Please. Meanwhile,
I'll show the guys how I actually do that, because it's quite a little bit technical. So to half our courgette, we're going to cut it straight down the middle, lengthways. So we have two halves. We take a small teaspoon, and we are just going to literally just scratch the inside. And we want to be a bit gentle, because if we go too hard, we're going to take a lot of flesh and we're going to come out the bottom. We don't want to do that. We want to make like a canoe. A canoe? So we have kind of like a canoe thing going on. And that's all we need, just a space like that. We're going to do that with the other one as well.
We're quite lucky with this bottom as well, because it can fit straight into the pan. Sometimes if it's a bit knobbly, you have to sort of like shave a little bit off so that it does fit. Meanwhile, I'm going to are these those strong onions that made you cry earlier?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I can feel it now.
And there's the other one. There you go, Judie. And for the Italian courgettes, how would you like those? These can be cut in two different ways.
You could use it for one and just chop off the middle and take the middle out, or you could
cut it straight down the middle again. Shall I cut it the other way so we can see?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. So with this one,
I've got another one.
There we go, and we've cut the top off, as you can see. That's the top. Yeah. And we go with the largest bit, and again we just go inside and take out the middle. These ones are a little bit dangerous because you can quite easily push through the bottom. But with a steady hand and control, we get the job done. So now we have a hollowed out, like you're going to make a pumpkin. The top middle.
Can you chop us those garlic, please?
Yep, chop up the garlic.
Meanwhile, while Vere's been doing that, I'm just going to put these over here for the time being. I've chopped up an onion, and now over here on the heat, I'm going to put in 3 olive oil, a 3-second of olive oil, and then I'm going to fry my onions and garlic together.
And just the garlic finely chopped, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm frying the onions. So now I'm going to add some garlic for flavour. And I'm going to ask Vere to chop up these sun-ripened tomatoes. Now, what I've done with this recipe is I've basically used things that need using up in the fridge. And you can do exactly the same. So, here we have some sun-ripened tomatoes. And what you could do is you could make your own recipe for a stuffed courgette. And what would be really interesting and nice is if you could then post your stuffing, what you put in a zucchini or a courgette, and put it online on the website.
On the website, and it doesn't have to be a courgette, can it? It can be any vegetable that you would like to stuff with something delicious as a lunch or a dinner meal. And throw your ideas to us so we can perhaps choose the best one and make a video for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, so chop those up.
In small pieces?
Yeah. And here I've got brown rice.
Small enough, yeah.
And this is brown rice that I had left over. So I'm going to pop this into the pan.
Yep.
So the rice I've just put in there is some rice I had left over, and I just popped it in a bowl and had it in the fridge. So this is leftover rice. It could be leftover couscous, could be leftover buckwheat, but we had leftover brown rice. It's leftover cooked brown rice. And this, I'm going to chop that up, please, too.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm now putting in my chopped up sun-ripened tomatoes.
And we're going to use a little bit of the inside of the courgettes, aren't we? To go back inside. So maybe not all of it, but if you're making a lot and you've got a lot left over, you can put this into a bag, pop it into the freezer, and use it to for a soup on another time. Just like that is okay. Chop.
Brilliant. Yeah. And then what we have here is some goat's cheese. Can that be chopped up quite finely, please, Vere?
Yeah. Okay.
So
this is just 100 grams of
no,
cool.
You don't have to use goat's cheese. You could use feta cheese. You could use cheddar cheese. You could use hard old Amsterdamer cheese. You could use Edam. You could use Philadelphia.
Right, so there's your cheese chopped.
Thank you very much.
Cut.
Now, you're wondering why the tomatoes are here. What I'd like Vere to do is to slice these quite finely, because these are going to go on top of our courgette to keep it nice and moist.
Okay.
Okay?
Just thin slices of this, yeah?
And over here, I'm going to add some rock salt, just a pinch, and some ground black pepper.
How many would you like me to slice, JJ? Just 2 or 3?
Yeah. So I've now turned off the heat, and there we have our delicious filling. I'm going to bring that over here. Then I'm just going to say to Vere, can we just roughly...
You say to Vere very often, don't you? I don't even say to Judie that often. And that goes in there too?
Yeah.
Okay,
thanks.
there we go. You're welcome. So
now we are going to stuff it, and we're going to push it down And then the creamy goat's cheese goes over the top.
And then we're going to put the tomatoes on top of that.
And then the tomatoes on top of that to keep it nice and moist. Can you cut the tomatoes the other way? Yeah, please.
The other way? When you say the other way, that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut the end off.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And this is great, this real creamy goat's cheese. Very easy to work with, like children and animals.
Don't put too much, because you've got that big one there to do as well.
So, and then, I'm going to just show you, and over the top, we're going to put the tomato.
Nice.
Okay? So would you like to do that to that one, and then I'm just going to fill this last little baby with the last of the mixture. And this is nice with an accompaniment for a main meal, or as a little starter, isn't it? One of these is a little starter.
One of these is a little starter. This is a nice lunch with a salad on the side of it. One more. Well, I can just have a piece. Nice.
Ta-da! What about the lid?
We'll put the lid on. Don't see why not. Because that cheese will just melt down into the rice on that one. So that's
we
lovely.
hope.
Lovely.
And now this goes into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes, but we keep an eye on it to make sure that it doesn't burn.
Let's get that baby.
Thank you very much, Vere. So they've been in the oven now for about 20 minutes, so we're going to have a quick look at them and see what they look like.
Yeah, shall I grab those out?
Yeah, would you mind, Vere? So as you can see, the goat's cheese is melting. The juices from the tomatoes is all blending in.
And they feel soft now, the courgettes, so they probably only need a little while longer.
I just think they need another 5 minutes and then they're done.
Yeah, cool. I'll pop those back in the oven then. Okay, oh, magic.
This is by magic. And so to go with this, we're going to make a salad. And Vere's going to knock up her dressing.
Quick little dressing.
The quick little dressing. So
yeah,
I'm just
tomatoes and salad.
Yeah.
So for the quick little dressing, we're going to take our mustard, the oil from our sun-dried tomatoes, and a bit of balsamic vinegar. Really, really easy. Big spoon of mustard. So we've got a couple of centimetres of the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. And then we have balsamic vinegar. Again, you can use any kind of vinegar you like to make any kind of dressing. This is just a quick show just to finish off the plate of food that we're doing today. A centimetre of vinegar, a little squeeze of lemon, and a good mix. And that's that. Oh, nice. Let me grab the courgettes.
Which one should we put on this plate?
Shall we take the long ones? Yeah. Being very careful not to...
Cooked right through.
Cooked all the way through.
Bit of salad dressing.
Bit of salad dressing on the top of that. And there you have it.
And there, crunch of black pepper. And there you have it. Beautiful.